get some analysis now from John Herbst, who is a former U.S. ambassador to Ukraine. He joins us now live from Fairfax in Virginia. Thank you so much for joining us here on the program today. Now, we did hear from the White House say that Biden is going to hold a call on Tuesday with allies and partners to discuss continued support for Ukraine. What kind of further assistance can we expect the U.S. and Ukraine's other allies to provide Ukraine with?
Look, the Biden administration has been timid and slow in providing support for Ukraine. Last week, they announced a major aid package, which was good. They talked about sending to Ukraine a lot of armored personnel carriers. That's good. They announced that they would be sending 18 distance artillery, I-155s. That artillery is essential. 18 is not enough to send. But what they refused to send were multiple rocket launcher systems. They refused to send tanks. They are still not willing to help our NATO allies send MiG fighters and Sukhoi bombers to Ukraine. And that's because they are intimidated by Putin's talking about nuclear war. And that intimidation is preventing them from sending all the weapons Ukraine needs to deal with this new offensive. And this is a serious strategic mistake.
Why do you
Biden
think
should spend less time on, Biden should talk to the allies and partners, but he should make the decision right now to send all those weapon systems to Ukraine.
Why do you think they have been slow in providing this much needed support for Ukraine?
Again, they keep saying they don't want to provoke Putin, when Putin is not only provoking Ukraine, Putin is conducting a war of war crimes and a war which some experts and President Biden say is genocide. So in order, one, to stop Putin in Ukraine, to protect Ukrainian civilians who are dying in large numbers, and also to make clear to Putin that he better not try to move beyond Ukraine, we are saying, well, gee, we can't take certain steps because we might provoke Putin. That is not that is not a sound policy for a superpower.
Just walk us through the importance of the Donbass region and Mariupol in particular, and what would happen if Russian forces end up taking control of key cities in that region.
Well, because U.S. and Western aid has been so slow, Russia may in fact succeed in taking Mariupol. That would give Putin a tactical victory, but it would not mean his problems in the east of Ukraine are over. But again, if we provide the weapons that I've just described in a timely fashion, we will probably ensure a Ukrainian victory as Putin tries to establish greater control in the east and in the south. And we can help Ukraine defend Odessa. If the Russians take Odessa, Ukraine will have lost its entire Black Sea coast, and that will be a disaster.
All right, John Herbst, thank you so much for joining us here on Tier 2 World and sharing that
Thank
insight
you.
with us.